Hi everyone. So I decided to do a map tier list of Overwatch 2 maps. I don't know why exactly. The idea just popped into my head one day, and I was like, that this could be a good idea. At first, I wanted to just make a Twitter video about it or a Twitter post about it, but I think a video could also be cool. So just a oh my god, pre-video thing. Um, I won't be ranking the 2CB maps because they're not in the game anymore. But yeah, that's all. Okay, starting with Blizzard World. I think it's a pretty okay map. I'll put it at B for now. I don't know. Sometimes when I look at a map, I get like a vibe out of it, and that like, kind of decides if I like the map or not. And if you ask me like, oh, why do you like or not like the map? Uh, Sometimes I can't explain it. But like with Blizzard World, I feel like point one, two, and three, I feel like there's just nothing I hate about it. So for now, I'll just put it at B. It's like I don't love it, but I'm not against it. Now, Busan. Busan is my least favorite Koth map, fun fact, or King of the Hill map, whatever you want to call it. I'm not exactly sure why with this map. Like, again, it's one of those maps like I can't really tell you why I don't like it. It's just I don't know, it's my least favorite Koth map. I'd rather have Ilios or Lijiang or even Antarctic Peninsula instead of it. But yeah, there's not really an explanation for me. I just don't like the vibe of it. So I think I'll reserve D for like really maps I don't like, so I'll put it at C for now. Now Circuit is next. Circuit is a new map that came out in Overwatch 2, and really for Circuit, it's a sniper map. And as a support player, I just don't like sniper maps. Really, because as a support, you can't really do much about against a good Widowmaker on the enemy team. Like, they just have so much sights, and you just kind of rely on your DPS or your tank to pressure them. Because, yeah, you can go Mercy to res their picks, but if they're good enough, like, it's not going to be enough. And then, yeah, you can, like, snipe them as, like, any support really, but she outsnipes every single support, especially on these long range maps. And then if you go diver as Lucio and your team doesn't help you, she just lives and you just feed because of it, because her team just feels for it. But yeah, but like sneak peek, I guess I don't hate it as much as Havana. I'm not exactly sure why. I guess maybe Havana has way more like long sight lines. But the thing I do hate about this map the most is the second point. Let me show you what I mean. So this is what I meant when I said I don't like this map, or I mean there's more because they're long sight lines, but really this second point, this part of it is the most annoying thing ever because there's just this free high ground here and it's kind of hard to move through a lot of times. Like especially if you're like uncoordinated as a team and the enemy team has snipers and like you maybe you don't have a shield, so your supports are just like standing here and they cannot like go through because their widow is just sitting on high ground, and it's yeah, this is my least favorite part of the map. But yeah, that's what I meant when I said I don't like this map. There's other things like the other long range parts of it, but that's my least favorite part of the map. So that makes me say that this map personally, I'd rather honestly have Circuit than Busan. Again, I don't know why, but I think I'll put it at B for now. But I'd definitely rather get Blizzard World than Circuit, so I'll put Blizzard at A for now. Now, next, Colosseo. Colosseo, I know a lot of people don't like push maps, but personally, I don't mind push. And honestly, I think Colosseo is my like, favorite push map. So for now, I'm just gonna put it at A. Not much to say about that. Dorado. Dorado is another map that is similar to Circuit in that I really dislike the second point. So Dorado, this point, second point, is once again the most annoying for me in this map because there's just so much high ground for the defender. I can't go through. There's so much high ground for the defenders, and the attackers they have to move the car over here, right? So yeah, like obviously they're like strats, like I don't know, like leave your tracer on car, and then the entire team goes high ground or something. But a lot of times that does not happen in ranked, right? Like a lot of times you just have uncoordinated teams, and especially if you get like a Rhino trick on this map, it's so difficult because you just have to push through, and they just keep like shooting at you, and just entire map you can go as attackers pushing into the high ground. And like again, you can go on the high ground as you're attacking, but a lot of times people don't do that. And if you do that and no one is on cart, like again, like you don't put a trace on cart or something, the cart just doesn't move. So you have to like win a fight and then move the cart all the way, which is really annoying. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this map. Which honestly, I don't know. I'd honestly again get rather Dorado than Circuit, but I'd rather I think get Coliseum or Blizzard than Dorado. So I think I'll just put it like this for now. A lot of times people in tiers like the order and in tier doesn't matter, but I think my tier the order does matter. Okay, next is Eichenwald. Eichenwald is honestly one of my favorite maps overall, and it's a really great escort map. It has a similar problem with the second point once again because, they defend from the castle. Once again, this is the point. Oh my god, wait. Oops. I forgot to change screens. Okay. This is the point that I mean when I say, like, again, it's the second point, and once again, it has really good high ground for the attacker or for the defenders, and attackers can get up on high ground. Oh my god, I can't go through. But the cart doesn't move unless you put someone on it, right? But I feel like this map I mind way less with the high ground on second point than Dorado and Circuit. I'm not sure exactly why. I think it's just honestly the ease of like pushing even against the high ground. Like you can afford to just go through the main and not even ever go high ground really if you have like a shield or something because there's just so much cover I think. But yeah, so I think this is one of my favorite maps and even this second point just cannot really make me not like it. So, so I think I like this map the most out of all of the maps right now. So I'm gonna put it. Honestly, I'll put it at S. I think it's a really nice map. I really like it. Gibraltar. Gibraltar once again. Oh my God, I have to give another. I think what's it called? Demonstration. Really, I think Gibraltar sounds, or not sounds, but suffers the most out of all the maps I mentioned about the high ground problem, because really the defenders, if you push the cart, they'll always have high ground over you. But once again, like you can leave someone on cart, which is fine. And honestly, I don't mind the first point that much. Like the high ground is here, right? But it's not honestly not that bad. The biggest problem on this map for me is the second point when the defenders just defend on the ship, and really it's pretty hard to like challenge the ship here because like yeah you can go on high ground here but here again they still have high ground over you and honestly I've never seen teams like fight here on the ship where like the attacking team goes all around and comes onto the ship. Usually it's just fighting from the bottom. I've never in my life seen two teams like fight on top of the ship together by the enemy team going up. And also this map is really divey as a whole. So if you have like once again like a Reinhardt player or in like a 100 trick, it's really hard. But honestly, I think I don't mind this map that much. I don't know. I think it has a lot of problems, but I'd rather play Gibraltar than Circuit. Honestly, I'm really sad that it's not in rotation right now. It was supposed to be in season 3, but for some reason it's not. So back to the tier list. I think Gibraltar. Where should I put it? I think would I rather get Dorado than Gibraltar? I'm not exactly sure. I think maybe it's just the fact that I haven't played Gibraltar since like what season 1 that I kind of want it. But really, when I think about it, I think Gibraltar, like the second point, just makes it way worse. So I think I'm gonna put it at B, behind Dorado, but above Circuit. Okay, Hanamura, not gonna rank that. Havana, oh my god. Havana doesn't have the same problems as the other maps with the high ground, I think. Really, there is one problem that I will show you though. I think the worst problem of Havana comes from the third point, and exactly this place right here, where this is just a high ground that's so good for snipers, and you just have to cross it right here. You have to cross it. There's no way to getting that high ground without crossing here, and it's really hard because your supports or your squishy just can get picked off by a widow. And I mean, that's really the biggest problem for me on this map, apart from the fact that it's just a sniper map with really long angles that are like really good for Widow especially. So even with the high ground problem of Circuit. I think I definitely prefer Circuit over Havana, and honestly, I don't know. So Busan gives me such like bad vibes. I don't know why. Like honestly, I don't know even know why, but I'd rather have Havana than Busan. But I think I'll put it at a C below, at a tier below Circuit. But I don't know, like Busan, like I can't even tell you the problem I have with Busan. I can tell you exactly the problem I have with Havana and Circuit and all these other maps, but I don't know, I just rather just not play Busan. I don't know why. Like I don't know if there's even an explanation for me. Okay, Hollywood. Once again, Hollywood. Oh my God. I think Hollywood once again suffers from the same problem every other map suffers from. And I guess it's not really a problem because there is like I said, there is things you can do to circumvent this. But again, the second point high ground is really annoying to push against. But I guess I mean there are like these things, right? Like you can go to high ground really easily. But once again, like you have to leave someone on cart, and it's just really sometimes in an uncoordinated team, it's very like clunky. But yeah, but other than this high ground right here, really there is not much that I mind with this map. Honestly, this high ground also can be kind of annoying, like these two high grounds here, because they're kind of uncontested unless you go all the way over through here and go here. But honestly, I don't mind the third point that much, to be honest. I think it's the second point that's really the biggest problem for me for this map. Where I would rank it is a good question, though. Once again, this map hasn't been in rotation, I think, since season one or two. So I might be just being because like I haven't played it in a while and I kind of want to play it. But again, okay, I'll rather have this than all of these maps, I think. Honestly, I'd rather have it over Dorado, Coliseo, and Blizzard World. Honestly, I think I'd have it over these maps as well. But I think I'd rather have Eichenwald in this map, and I don't think like I'm not. I don't know. From what I remember, when I load into Hollywood, I'm not like, oh my god, I want to play Hollywood. Like it kind of happens with Eichenwald, so I think I'm just gonna put it at the top of A tier. Okay, Ilios. Ilios, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on this map. Um, I don't know. It's really I used to be like a Mercy one trick, so really all King of the Hill maps kind of give me PTSD because I'm like, I don't know, like they just the maps really are feel like not great for Mercy. I don't know if it's changed in Overwatch 2, but you just get dived over and over. There's people coming to you from all angles. I think that's kind of giving me like a bad like taste of co-op maps. But honestly, I don't mind Ilios that much. I definitely like it more than Busan. I'd rather have it above Havana as well. Circuit, I think I'd rather have Circuit to be honest though. Even though there's sniper problem and the high ground problem, once again, Ilias just doesn't give me great vibes. I know it's kind of weird for a lot of people because people love Ilios for like boops and stuff. But personally, that's not really a big part of like what I do, I guess. So I think I'll just leave it bottom of B tier for now. Next, Junkertown. Junkertown, I think once again, I'm not gonna show it because it's just repetitive. But again, it suffers from the problem of high ground on second point, I think, and third point as well with as well on the high ground for defenders. But I just feel like it's also a sniper map, and I just don't really like it that much. And oops, wrong one. I'd rather have Ilios. I think I need to speed this up because videos are already going for 14 minutes, so I need to speed this up. It's going for too long. Okay, Junkertown, I definitely have Ilios rather, and honestly, I'd rather have Havana over Junkertown. And would I have rather Busan or Junkertown? That is a good question. Will my bad vibes from Busan pass? Okay, let me think about this. Hmm. I thought about it, and honestly, the problems on Junkatown was sniper map, and really, I think just I also have bad vibes from it. Like, I think we found our new bottom tier for me. Like, I think it'll say bottom of D C. Will it be B or will it be D though? I honestly don't think so. I think it's a like I don't hate it that much. Okay, Kings Row. Kings Row, best map in the game. There's no question about it. Call me basic, whatever, call me whatever you want, but I think Kings Row is still one of the best maps. Whenever I load into Kings Row, I'm like, oh my god, I want to play Kings Row. I love this map so much. And if I could just play Kings Row over and over again, I honestly would. Probably not forever because I would get sick of it, but yeah. Okay, next, Lijiang. Lijiang is my favorite King of the Hill map, and honestly, even though I don't really like maybe King of the Hill that much over other modes, I think it's honestly I like it. So I think it goes above B. I would rather have it over Coliseo. About Blizzard World though, I'm not sure. Honestly, I think I would. I don't know. Again, I just get good vibes from Lijiang. I don't know why. Even though there's that map with far, like there's a far map that's really good because of that high tower. Actually, I'll show you guys. So this is the map I'm talking about. It has a very high skybox. Like you see a lot of fires played here, and the strat is to like go up and you can like hit yourself with fire with rockets and through from these like I don't know what to call them, like circles around the tower, and it will like help you stay afloat. And obviously, you usually have like a pharmacy, so mercy can like just heal your self damage away. And even honestly, like as a support player, I hate playing against pharmacy because it's really hard. Because well, there's only really BAP and Ana who are like good counters, solo counters against it, and then you can like go Mercy, I guess, and Zen to like damage boost or discord the far, so it's easier for your hit scans. But really, Pharmacy is really bad because if you don't have a scan player on your team, it's really hard to do anything. But yeah, even with this map being like a good Pharmacy map, I actually like this map a lot. So where would I place it? That is a good question. Um, Oh wait, okay. I think I'd rather have it over Blizzard World to be honest, but Hollywood, honestly, Hollywood as well. Like I think it's top of A tier. Eichenwald though, I think I'll have Eichenwald instead, honestly. Um, but does it go into S tier? That's the question. I think it does, because I do get excited when I get it, kind of. So I think it gets into S tier. Now, next is Midtown. Midtown is a new map once again, which came out in Overwatch 2. And honestly, now that I think about it, I don't really mind it at all. I don't really have many thoughts about it. It's okay. Uh, but I'd rather honestly have Dorado or Gibraltar over it, I think. Actually, would I? I don't know, because these two maps have like the high ground problem that I told you guys about. So I think it's just the vibes of this map. Like, maybe it's just that it's a new map and I don't really like it that much. I don't know. Would I rather? Like my soul, my heart is telling me that I'd rather play Dorado or Gibraltar over Midtown. So I think I'll follow that, and I'd definitely play rather Midtown than these two maps with Circuit or Ilios. So let's go to the next map, Nepal. Nepal Koth. I don't mind Koth. I like Nepal. I think more than Ilios. I think that's a hot take. And I'd rather play Nepal than Circuit or Midtown. Um, or really Gibraltar. But honestly, I don't know. Would I don't know. I think I'll put it right here for now. I get kind of hard. Next, New Queen's Street, put new push map in Overwatch 2. Um, new push map in Overwatch 2, like I said. It's not my least favorite map or push map. That goes to Esperanza. Um, I'd play it rather than Havana. Ilios, I honestly, I don't know. I'd rather play Ilios, I think. I think I'll go top of C tier for me, honestly. I can't move it. Oh, okay. Top of C tier, I think that's a pretty good place for it for now. Numbani I like. I honestly don't mind it. The high ground on first point can be kind of oppressive for attackers to play into the defenders, but there's a lot of it's a dive map, first point at least. So, yeah, I think I'll play it above all of these maps, honestly. And I think I'd rather play it over Dorado, to be honest. So I think, please, please, okay. I think maybe it's top of B tier. Um, maybe even A tier. I think maybe A tier. Okay. Oh, I honestly forgot about Oasis until I started filming this video. Another Koth map. I think I like Ilios to be honest more than Oasis. I don't know why. Um, but I definitely would play it over New Queen Street. I think so. I hate how it doesn't let you please. Oh, this I guess easier. Okay, what the heck? Okay, maybe top of C tier. I'm just trying to speed up this video because it's almost 20 minutes. Like, what the heck? Okay, Paraseo. I really don't like this map. I don't know, like the vibes of it. Second point, oh my god, second point attacking with that high ground once again. That's such an impressive high ground, I think. Yeah, I think this goes C tier at least. Honestly, I think I'd rather play Junkertown than this map. Is that crazy to say? I think maybe a little bit. I don't know. My gut is telling me to put it below Junkertown. So yeah. Um, Rialto. Rialto once again sniper map. Um, once again sniper map. Kind of like second point bridge is really oppressive. But honestly, I don't have many problems with it a lot of times. Oh, this is so hard. I now understand when people make tier lists, it's how hard it is to make it, like rank maps against each other. Okay, I'd rather play over Parisia or Junkertown or Busan or Havana or New Queen Street to be honest, or that. Would I play it over Ilios? Probably not. I'll put it at B, I guess. Okay, next. Route 66. It's been taken out this season, I think, out of rotation. Um, hmm. Second point again has really a impressive high ground for defenders. That's honest. I think it's inaccessible basically unless you can like climb walls or like have movement abilities. Uh, so I don't really like this map to be honest. And honestly, I'd rather play these maps. I think like this is so difficult. I think I'll place it right here for now. I'll say above New Queen Street. Okay. Uh, Esperanza, worst push map in my opinion. Uh. So it goes below Queen Street. Uh, Honestly, I'd rather play Havana. I wouldn't play over Parisias though. I would play Junkertown over this map to be honest. Okay. And now we have two maps left over. Antarctic Peninsula, Koth map, new in Overwatch 2. Honestly, I don't mind the map. Where would I put it though? I think I honestly like it more than Ilios. Midtown. I'm not super familiar with the map though. Like it's still pretty new to me. So I don't know. I think I'll put it right here for now. Last map, Shambali. Shambali, I think is one of my favorite maps aesthetically, but it also has a lot of problems. Specifically like second point, I feel like a lot of people don't know where to push, and it's just really uncoordinated. But I like the map as a whole, and I get good vibes from it, right? So where would I put that? Maybe an A tier actually. I don't know. I don't know. Like I think the good vibes win out over any potential problems of the map. Okay, so these are my tier list so far. Um, let's see here. I'm thinking honestly, whenever I get Parisa, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to play this. So I'm gonna put it into D. Esperanza, I don't really get that from any of these maps. Like if I load into them, I'm like maybe Esperanza a little bit. Actually, I put Esperanza in D as well. Tinkertown, honestly, I don't like hate it. Busan, I'll put below because I honestly like this is less about like structurally the map and like analytically what map is better, but it's just really mostly about my feelings, I guess. This tier list. So I think I'll put Busan lower. Yeah, none of these maps I'm like, oh, I don't want to play them, so I don't think any of them go into D. I mean, I guess maybe Busan is a good contender. Will I put it a tier below though? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, these maps look fine, I think. Okay, King's Row. I'm really excited to play all these maps, the top three. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think I'm that excited to play Call of Duty, so I'm gonna move it bottom of A. But honestly, like it more than like Dorado or something. Midtown. Midtown is one I'm confused about. Like I'm not sure where to put it, and also Antarctic Peninsula. Uh-huh. Okay. Honestly, I'd rather play Midtown over Oasis, or what is this map called? Nepal. Uh, and I don't know. I think this is wrong, but I think it's just me not playing Gibraltar since season one of Overwatch 2 that makes me kind of want to put it higher. And honestly, I'm gonna move it just for my feelings. I think, yeah. Okay, I think that's all looks fine. Yeah. I think I'll put Route 66 above this. Yeah, I think this video is getting a bit too long. But yeah, I think this is my tier list for all the maps. Maybe if I do it another day, I might move it a bit around. But I think this is pretty fair, or not fair, but I think this is pretty much set in stone for me. There are some hot takes, I think, here. I think Busan being really low is a hot take, and like Shambali, I think being high is a hot take. Um, yeah, I think these are really the only two hot takes. I think people would mostly likely disagree with me. But yeah, this is my tier list. Um, yeah, I stream on Twitch. If you want, you can follow me. Links in the description. I think it's just a fun thing to do. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.